I gave ChatGPT, Claude and Gemini the exact same 3 tasks, same prompts, same conditions, no tricks. And the results? They reveal something most comparison videos won't tell you. Let's settle this. Before we start, here's what you need to know. These aren't the same models from 6 months ago. OpenAI just launched GPT 5.4 in March 2026. Anthropic released Claude Opus 4.6 in February, and Google dropped Gemini 3.1 Pro the same month. All 3 now offer a 1 million token context window. All 3 cost around $20 a month. But they are very different under the hood, and that's what we're about to find out. Test number 1, coding. I asked all 3 the same thing: build a complete snake game in Python with score tracking, increasing difficulty, and a game over screen. No follow-up prompts, no hand-holding. ChatGPT with GPT 5.4 delivered clean, well-structured code with comments. The game ran on the first try. Nice. But the difficulty scaling was just a simple speed increase. Functional, not creative. Claude Opus 4.6 went further. It added color gradients for the snake, a smooth difficulty curve, a high-score system that saves to a file, and even a pause function I didn't ask for. The code was longer but well organized. It also ran on the first try. Gemini 3.1 Pro produced working code too, but it needed one small fix: a missing import statement. The game itself was solid, but simpler than the other 2. Less polish, fewer extras. The winner for coding, Claude. It's not even close. Claude Opus 4.6 scores 80.8% on SWE-bench verified, which is the industry-leading coding benchmark. It doesn't just write code, it thinks like a developer who actually cares about the user experience. Test number 2, creative writing. I gave all 3 the same prompt. Write a 200-word short story about a robot who learns to dream. The tone should be melancholic but hopeful. GPT 5.4 wrote a solid, emotionally resonant piece. Good structure, clean prose, a satisfying ending. It felt professional, like a well-edited magazine submission. Claude Opus 4.6 surprised me. The story had this quiet, understated beauty to it. It used a metaphor I didn't expect. The robot comparing dreams to static between radio stations. The tone was spot on. It felt genuinely human. Gemini 3.1 Pro delivered a competent story, but it read more like a summary than a narrative. The ideas were there, but the language was formulaic. It told me the robot was sad instead of showing me. The winner for creative writing, Claude again. But GPT 5.4 was very close. If you need reliable, polished writing at scale, GPT handles that extremely well. Claude's edge is in nuance and voice. Test number 3, logical reasoning. Here's where it gets interesting. I gave all 3 a classic trick question. A farmer has 17 sheep. All but 9 die. How many sheep does the farmer have left? Then I followed up with a harder one, a multi-step logic puzzle involving train schedules and time zones. All 3 got the sheep question right. That's expected in 2026, but the train puzzle separated them. GPT 5.4 solved it correctly, showing clear step-by-step reasoning. Its 5-level thinking depth control actually helps here. You can tell it to think harder on complex problems while saving tokens on simple ones. Gemini 3.1 Pro crushed it. Not only did it solve the puzzle, it identified an ambiguity in my prompt that the other 2 missed entirely. Gemini scores 77.1% on ARC-AGI-2 and 94.3% on GPQA Diamond, both best in class. For pure reasoning and scientific questions, Gemini is the champion. Claude Opus 4.6 solved the puzzle correctly, but took a more verbose route. It explained every assumption, which is great for learning but slower for quick answers. The winner for reasoning, Gemini. Its scientific and logical reasoning is genuinely a step ahead. So the final score, Claude wins coding and creative writing. Gemini wins reasoning. GPT 5.4 is a strong all-rounder that never came last. But here's what most comparison videos won't tell you. And this is the part that actually matters. First, OpenAI's context window has a hidden surcharge. Yes, GPT 5.4 advertises 1 million tokens. But after 272,000 tokens, the input price doubles. Claude and Gemini don't do this. So if you're a developer working with large codebases, that 1 million context is a marketing number, not a real-world number. Second, Gemini 3.1 Pro is still in preview. It's not a finished product. Users report frequent 503 errors and response times up to 104 seconds. Those benchmark scores are real, but the reliability isn't there yet for production use. Third, Claude Opus 4.6 consumes roughly 5 times more tokens per task than its predecessor because of aggressive extended thinking. The per-token price looks reasonable, but the actual cost per task can surprise you. Token price and task price are not the same thing. So here's my honest recommendation. If you're a developer or a writer, Claude is your tool. If you need a reliable all-rounder for business tasks, go with ChatGPT. If you're in research or science and can handle some instability, Gemini is genuinely impressive. And honestly, the smartest move in 2026 is to use 2 of them. Claude for deep work, GPT or Gemini for quick tasks. The free tiers are good enough to try all 3 today. Which one are you going to try first? Drop it in the comments. If this comparison helped you decide, hit that like button. It really helps more people see this. And subscribe for weekly AI breakdowns that go beyond the surface. I'll see you in the next one.